The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Ncaa from the gun on third down. He's got an open man.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Fires quickly. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Powers through the defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ncaa from the gun on third down. Right on the money. Showing off the arms. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Mothers. There to stop him after a pickup of one to the... 2.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Play action. Here's Manning. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to...
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the counter. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Canes in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Rides to the back. And they're able to get him down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Darian Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback keeper. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
On the move. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Manning with a play fake. Here's the pressure. He's got the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's free. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Manning. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hart's going to spin it again. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They go play action with Manning. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
I love the design by this offense. A great job rolling your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Does he?
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Release to the back. Hits the open man. It's a running room, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got a man. It's Gilbert. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll try it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
And the Canes are flying down the field. Ncaa. Quick completion on the out.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pringle. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Pringle. Got a little grass. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. There are catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Throwing, Ncaa. Here's a heat. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. Game plan, they get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Makes it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Speeding down the left side. The 30. The 20. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you run into the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Ncaa to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are.
He's loose. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Ncaa to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Third down from the gun, Manning. Finds the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Gashing the knee on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fellow there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
They'll run it. It's Brown. Touchdown, Texans! And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the tight end. Ncaa. He lofts one down the sideline. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the move, it's Pringle. They'll stop him short of the 1st down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. So the 1st half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. And he's going to try to return this one. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Manning from the gun on third down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Here's Manning to throw. He lets it fly. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Oh, they're after him. Being chased. Got a 1st down. Brings into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
1st down, right back to Brown.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Try the right side with Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They've got the screen set up. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Lyle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Throwing, Ncaa. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
A give to Brown. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. Maybe a crease. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Caught, and he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Here's Ncaa to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the Oh, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Slips through the line. He's got it out. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Madness. The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. Might be changing the route. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He's got the back in the middle. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here's Arts to throw. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll run the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Finds his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Pringle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Ncaa. The sure hands, it's Gilbert. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown Hurricanes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch. Turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Texas offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. To throw, Manning, looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win.
Snags it, and he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Throwing, Ncaa. Fires to the big fella. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Defense in press coverage. Darian Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Manning on play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. That incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to Gibb. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Takes the field, ready to go back to work. Arch is going to throw for it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Manning working that wide receiver screen. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like listen.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 4th down, Manning. Throws to the back. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Throwing Manning. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run for it. It's Brown. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, I think we all expected this game